Good morning. Welcome to a cold start to day 4 in our quest for the snow leopard in the Altai mountains. I was thinking about the sighting yesterday, and it's a perfect example of why the cat's referred to as the gray ghost, because we saw him for maybe 2-3 seconds, and then he wasn't to be seen again. So trust me when I say it's not through lack of effort or work on part of the trackers. And just to demonstrate that, I thought I'd give a bit of a visual sample of what they actually do for us. So just watch this.
So I thought I'd show the example from yesterday again, where a closer look at the view down the valley actually reveals that there's a tracker on top of one of the peaks. Here's another example from today that shows a hard-to-reach location that one of the trackers got to.
So as you can see, they get into locations that there's no possible way that we could get into, and to watch them run up and down the mountain, it's just a sight to behold. Like, it's quite impressive. So at 4:15 we decided to call it a day. And as we were driving back to camp, I thought we were just driving back to camp, I pointed to some camels on the side of the road. And I was told that in Mongolian, it's pronounced Teme. And before I should go any further, I should say that I've had the privilege during this trip so far to ride with the trackers to every destination that we've been going to. And the person that leads the trackers is the only person that speaks some English in camp, and she's also in our vehicle. So as we were driving, and I pointed out to some camels on the side of the road, I was told that one of the trackers in the vehicle owned some of the camels. So then they told me that in Mongolian it's pronounced Teme. So I started kind of saying, well, maybe we should raise some Temes. So then they said, well, if you want to ride a camel, we can just pull over and you can ride a camel. So I'm going, yeah, okay, sure, thinking they were joking. But no, they were serious. So we pulled over, and here we are running in the field after camels. So they managed to lasso one for me, and they got it to come down so I could get on top of it, and then they walked me around a little bit on it. So then they said, if you want to, you can ride him to camp. So I said, I politely declined, because I wasn't sure what kind of cadence they have, what kind of speed they go at, and it's not like they don't have a saddle or anything. So yeah, so I declined, but it was kind of fun. So one of the trackers actually did ride the camel to camp, and he actually got there before we did. So the trackers are out now looking for tracks or snow leopard prints, and I'll keep you posted. So just to provide a quick update, we didn't find anything, or the trackers didn't find anything in the last location we were at. So we started driving again, and as we were driving, they saw some tracks that appeared to be fairly fresh. So we've parked the vehicles, and the trackers have gone up into the mountain to see if they can spot anything. So I will keep you updated. Fingers crossed.
As we were waiting around, we received a call that a leopard had been spotted. So it was time to gear up. We were told that the hike ahead of us was going to be somewhat challenging, but as they say, luck favors the adventurous. So let's go.
Okay, I'm not going to talk too long while I walk, because I'm walking on pretty steep and slippery terrain. We're on our way down from the mountain. I can't describe what we just experienced. It was quite a hike to get up there. Slippery, side slope. As you can see, I'm kind of walking funny. Light's starting to go down. We were told there was a snow leopard in a cave. So we got ready to shoot. Next thing you know, snow leopard comes darting out of the cave. And she must have ran for about 100 meters while we had her in line of sight. You can see behind me where we came from. So we got 2 days left. I can't imagine a better encounter, but you never know. So I think that'll be it for today, and I think it'll be a good night at the camp. Good morning! Welcome to day 5 of our quest for the Grey Ghost in the Altai Mountains of Mongolia. Yesterday was quite a success. We had an amazing sighting where a snow leopard actually ran out in the open for over 100 yards. So everybody was kind of really excited. So we actually got the camp in the dark, and then we had dinner. And we had a surprise. They had set up one of the yurts with a shower, so anybody that wanted to could actually have a shower, which was quite nice. So we actually went to bed quite early because everybody was quite tired from the day's hike. And then this morning we got up, regular routine, breakfast at 7, leave at 7:30. Vehicles are now parked, and their trackers have gone up in the mountain looking for snow leopards. Today we found out is going to be a slightly earlier day. We need to get back to camp before 4 o'clock because it's election day in Mongolia, and the trackers and drivers need the opportunity to vote, so we're all fine with that. And there's actually stuff I wanted to do around the campsite, so that works out perfectly. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything happens. Good morning from the camp. So this morning, briefly after we parked our vehicle, we got a call from one of the vehicles trailing us that they had spotted 2 snow leopards. So because the trackers were up in the mountain, I grabbed my gear and I walked down to where the vehicles were. And when we got there, the leopards were spotted, and there was 2 of them, and they were extremely high up. So we did take some pictures. Not sure how the quality is going to turn out to be, but it was just really nice to watch them go about their business, running up and down in the mountain, and yeah, it was great. So then at one point they actually went over the top of the ridge and on the other side, so we lost them, and we decided to come back to camp for lunch. And as I mentioned earlier, today is election day in Mongolia, and the trackers and drivers need the opportunity to vote. So we're going to stay in camp for the rest of the afternoon, give us a chance to rest, and I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of drone flying and a few other things. So I will update you later. Good morning. So this is day 6 of our quest for the gray ghost here in the Altai mountains of Mongolia. This is actually the last day. So we got up this morning, had breakfast, left camp a little bit later than usual at 8 o'clock. We've driven to the location we were at yesterday, where we had the sighting with the 2 snow leopards, a male and a female. They're together, but it's actually not mating season right now. So you could tell she didn't want anything to do with them. So the trackers have gone up into the mountains to see if they can spot something for us. Hopefully they do, but it's been such an amazing week to this point, where we had sightings on 4 of the 5 days and a total of 5 snow leopards. So hope for the best for today, and I will keep you updated. Good afternoon from the camp. So we got back at around 4:30 today. We drove to 2 separate locations, and we didn't have any sightings. And at 3 o'clock, the trackers were way out in the mountains, and if they would have spotted anything at that time, it was impossible for us to get to that location and back to camp on time. So we called it a day. That's okay, because it's been an amazing week, an amazing experience. We saw snow leopards 4 of the 6 days. We saw a total of 5 snow leopards. I couldn't ask for more. I was been happy just to see one. I can happily say that for me, the snow leopard is no longer a ghost. He is reality, and I have the pictures to prove it. I can't stress enough again, I know I've said it before, but the gratitude and the respect I have for the drivers and the trackers. It would be impossible without them. They work extremely hard, and they get into locations that would be impossible for us to get to. So it's been an amazing week. I have a couple of days in Ulaanbaatar after we fly in tomorrow. I'm going to be heading to Altai National Park in the hopes of photographing wild horses. I believe they're called Pravaski horses. So this is the end of the journey. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and I'm happy that it was successful. And this is when I sign out.
The next day, it was time to bid farewell to our home for the last week, take a group photo, and head back to Ulaanbaatar.